Oh, should I do that? I should probably.
Just do it on my face.
Yeah, that's later. That's when for the nightmares. Welcome to the Eskimo Empire Podcast, episode 66 here in the Turf District with AD looking over all of us. And look, 66! Yay! Well done. Welcome, everyone. I am your host, Andrew, and welcome to the Eskimo Empire Podcast. As I said, this is episode 66, Preamble, and boy, we've got a full house down here in the podcast room, Turf District, as we like to call it. And, of course, this is the Matt O'Donnell episode, and wearing Matt O'Donnell, and joining us, as always, UT. How you doing?
Great.
Excellent. And, well done on wearing the 66 jersey for the episode 66.
No problem.
Very nice. Excellent.
Yep.
And, of course, to his immediate
Just
right,
Yeah.
it is Superfan Mike. How you doing? Oh, wow. Look at that. Was a whole new move. That was like hey-ho and different. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, Jedi, I'll be happy. Yeah.
Yes.
Well done. Welcome, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, last Saturday we had a little fun. We had a little Eskimo game day at Superfan's house and watched some old games and some new games and had a little bit of fun.
Sucked. The old games ended up being better than the new one.
That's very true. Yeah. Well, yeah. That I enjoyed that Sacramento game we watched. That was fantastic. Yeah.
Sacramento, the Toronto, everything except that one.
Everything that one.
Was David Archer?
He was injured, so they had good old
Kerwin Bell.
Bell. Yeah. And Timmy
him up.
Jimmy Kemp.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, you hear his voice over there. Let's see who is in the Turf District with us tonight. It is once again Mike Graham from the Podskeeweewee podcast. Thank you for joining us. And at least one of your colors are lovely. And then sitting beside you is Cristina, who is our now featured fan for this particular show. Yes, because she wears lovely colors.
Exactly.
I really like that. Yes. Thank you guys for joining in. This is fantastic. I did want to ask, because you guys are kind of right in the kind of the target demo for the Eskimos, as far as trying to bring new fans into the games.
I'm actually 55.
Is that right? Oh, well, so you're like UT then. Is that right? Okay, yeah. You don't look a day over 49. That's some great beer. What do you guys think? What are the Eskimos? What are some of the CFL teams doing right to bring in millennials? And what would you guys like to see them do as teams to bring more people in?
In Edmonton particularly, or just in
or
general?
in general across the CFL, but Edmonton as well. I mean, because this is where you guys go to games mostly.
Yeah. It's in Edmonton, it's pretty big. It's obviously the Oilers, is the biggest thing around, and
absolutely, yeah.
But it's tough these days bringing in fans to the stadium sometimes, because you have the luxury of sitting at home and watching it on your big screen, and you don't have to wait in line. You have to pay $75 for a beer. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, you can't beat the live experience. I'm sure Len Rhodes, the Eskimos president, obviously you guys know that. But
few of us. Yeah, I've heard his name.
I'm sure the thing is, they're trying. I know they're trying. I mean, they're doing things all season long. They're bringing in Flo Rida and
Pokemon Go event.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Was that the excitement for you?
I wanted to attend it, but he refused.
Oh,
on
wow.
multiple occasions.
Oh my, wow.
Somewhere
They
Travis
even
is like,
did
"What?"
it.
Travis
They
is.
did it twice, and he still said no.
Oh well,
I
next
didn't say
time.
no. I just.
Had fun.
Ouch.
Just too busy drinking beer.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Yeah.
When it's Pokemon beer, now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
That brings in the millennials.
Pokemon beer. That I love it. Yeah.
Well, you look at like Toronto, for example. I mean, they're trying to do the tailgate thing, and as you guys see, you watch the games. It hasn't really been working so far this year, but that's what you got to do. I think you got to get the experience going, the tailgate, what they do down in the States. That whole come 4 or 5 hours early.
It's a whole day event.
Drink,
It's an
bring
experience.
your bar. Yeah, exactly. You got to make it experience, and I think they're really trying to do that in Edmonton, and they've been drawing great crowds. I mean, they lead the league each year in attendance. So
Yeah, and I think we're second right now. We'll have to see how that goes when we have the one big last game. Now, with the last game, they're doing the huge 50-50. Do you, Christina, do you think that's a big draw? Do you think that's exciting? What do you think?
I've never known them to do that, but like I'm young.
You're gonna-
But I've seen on Twitter that people said that they've done it before and that they've drawn like huge crowds and like the line took hours to even get a ticket, and even then you couldn't get a ticket. So I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume it's a good choice and it's gonna draw a huge crowd, but
Will it draw that age group? I don't know.
yeah.
It's tough to say. I think it may draw all age groups. Who doesn't want to win money?
Nice though to draw that crowd and.
Well, the last guy that won the 360,000 was 20.
Yeah, he was a young dude. Yeah.
From
Like,
Vancouver.
I
He
like
got
the
hot
idea
real
of
quick,
drawing
apparently.
Not like
the-
Mike, like young guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I like the idea of drawing the younger people in, and it'd be kind of nice though to have them drawn in for a football game and the 50-50, not the 50-50. And oh, by the way, there's a football game going.
But
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
You
I mean,
know?
Mike said
Yeah.
it earlier. Like nothing beats the live experience of
Oh,
football.
yeah.
So
But
they've
until
never
you've been
seen it
there,
before.
You
Yeah.
gotta be there. It's
So
just-
that's maybe going to draw them there, and they'll be like, "This was a lot of fun. Maybe we should come back next year."
Can't
Yeah.
knock it till you try it.
yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's
And there's
Like
the
Brussels sprouts.
there's
No.
the hip thing. There's like
I love
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts.
young people want to be.
This just evolved so quickly.
What?
Nobody likes Brussels sprouts.
Somebody what?
So random.
I just hear Brussels sprouts. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like young people, it's tough to draw. Like we all love the CFL here, but sometimes it's not the hip thing to go to. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like NBA game or whatever.
Right.
More blitz.
I find that it's tough. You have to convert people sometimes, and you just gotta grab them by the throat and just say,
Come do
"Come,
this. Yeah,
watch this.
you're
It's
gonna
good.
like it.
It's good." So
Yeah.
it's really tough, and I don't envy any of the people that are trying to get butts in the seats at
Yeah.
CFL games. I mean, not that they're doing terribly, but there's trouble areas. There's BC, it's kind of fallen off.
Toronto.
Montreal, Toronto.
BC especially.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I like.
tough.
Coach just mentioned on here that maybe they take the 50,000 have multiple prizes, and that'd be interesting. You have more chances of winning, right? That
Right.
might be
Get
kind
2
of
or 3
interesting.
draws instead of just one.
Yeah, it'd be kind of. I thought that's not a bad idea. And also, Corey just keeps saying, "Hi, Mike. Go, Mike. Awesome jersey." So I want to make sure that I recognize that. So you're
thanks,
popular.
Corey.
You're popular. Yeah. Okay.
And there's the rest of us.
Oh, I know. Especially the one on the other side of the phone. Who cares? Anyway. Okay, let's. So, Christina, if you had one Eskimo that could come down in here and just chat for an hour, who would you like to chat to?
Like on the roster now?
Anyone.
Any Eskimo ever?
Now or then.
Well, I have to go with now, and I have to go with Odell Willis.
Ooh, nice.
For
Can
sure.
you make that happen? I'm just saying. We would find a seat.
I would try my hardest to.
Thank
He
you.
is so entertaining. He's like,
He's like your Simone
yeah,
Lawrence.
that was.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
He's
thinking
like
Temple
yours.
Run.
He used to be our Simone
I
Lawrence.
know.
You know that, right? Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay.
Yes,
no,
you
that's,
did.
that's a
Did you,
great
ever,
pick.
you guys ever see that? It was like they did a training camp, like
Yeah.
documentary thing.
Yeah.
The Eskimos.
Oh
like,
yes,
like
yeah,
4 or
and
5 years
yeah,
ago.
and yeah, that's where it
I
started.
remember
Yeah.
I watched that, and Simone was on that.
Yeah, he had to wear a dress in that because
I
that
didn't
was he
see
was a
that.
rookie. Yeah,
Oh,
so he had
okay.
to wear the dress,
Yeah.
and it was very
But
funny.
I remember
Yeah.
watching that, thinking, this guy's a character.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Mike, on your side, you run your own podcast. Who's kind of your dream guest that you'd like to have on the show?
I'd have to go with Danny McManus, I think.
Nice.
That's a great pick. Yeah.
Just
Also,
Also, a former Eskimo.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I just think he'd have a lot of good stories from the 98, 99, 2000 teams. That would be, he probably wouldn't want to share in public, but like I don't know anything. But like I just heard they were party years back in the day. So I'd like to hear some of those stories. For
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
And if
That
he
would
had
be
Moscow, he might
fantastic.
hit with the Canes.
There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
just
very
saying.
true. Very
Watch
true.
out
Yeah.
for that.
Okay, so Anto asks, do the Cats sell their worn jerseys on consignment like bridesmaids because they're always the bridesmaids and never the bride. Okay, I'm sorry. I just couldn't not ask.
Wow.
It was a great question.
Only
Made me
Ancho can get away with
snicker.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Man.
Okay, what I'd rather talk about. That was great. Come on, that was funny. That was a well-worded joke. Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know what
yeah.
that one word meant.
Yeah.
What?
Consignment?
Yeah,
Well, he
what's that?
started laughing mid.
Yeah, sorry, I
sentence,
meant, yeah. The consignment is, you have somebody else sell it for you, and then they take a portion of it, and then the player gets the rest. Yeah.
Good one.
He's never been a bridesmaid.
Good one. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he never been a bridesmaid. That's why. Okay. Okay, let's talk just really quickly. Grey Cup tickets. What happened last week? It went. They dropped the prices in some parts. The people who had already paid, some are getting reimbursement, some are not.
I haven't heard reimbursements. I've heard
Or not
they got
reimbursement, but
updates.
upgrades.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? And did the CFL have to do that to get some fans in? Probably.
I don't know. It kind of looks bad, them dropping the prices like that. But I don't think it's like. I feel bad for the people who bought tickets for like $800, whatever, $900.
Do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you talk to anyone about it? Like,
No, I know that, or it's Elle Stewie on Twitter. She went and talked to the Argos and said it was a really good experience because she was about as upset as the rest of us were. But she managed to get, I'm not sure if it was an upgrade or if it was a reimbursement of the difference or something. So,
Right.
But she said they were really worked well with her. So,
Oh, that's
I mean,
good to hear. Yeah.
I just think
I
they
would
got a
look
little.
into it.
Yeah, for sure. I think they got a little greedy.
yeah,
I think so too.
You
I think the
think?
CFL could have
Well,
stepped
yeah,
in
big time, yeah.
earlier, right? When
Yeah.
the initial ticket prices came out and everybody kind of went, "What?" Like that would have been a good time
it's a
to
smaller
step in.
stadium, but come on.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it also might depend who's in the Grey Cup. Like, if Hamilton ends up in the Grey Cup, it's a day trip for most people in the Hammer, right?
Yeah.
So they can be like, well, let's buy tickets because we can just drive there in an hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
Ottawa travels well, too. But
But
of course,
if
it'll be
it's-
us, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
Just saying.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
But if it's in 2007 I was there at the Grey Cup. It was Saskatchewan, Winnipeg.
Right.
But they didn't have $1,500 tickets, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Right,
It was
exactly.
cheaper. So yeah, I think they just got greedy and
For sure.
they paid the price. I mean, we're like a month away, and half the stadium sold. They probably sold a lot more since they dropped it, but I don't know what they were thinking with those ticket prices. It's just not very CFL-like, in my opinion.
Right.
They've been
Yeah.
going up a lot, but this was a massive jump.
Oh, huge.
Because we go every year, and it's been every year, it's, 10, 20, $30 more, but this was like a $100 jump.
Yeah. Absolutely.
My
Yeah,
first
huge.
Grey Cup ticket was $199.
Yeah.
And that's back in the 40s.
Nice.
Oh, you mean $1.99?
Nice. The $1.99. Love it. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being part of this and coming in. Better do our ceremonial cheers before we start with the show. Cheers, everyone. Excellent. Thank you for juice. It does kind of taste like green Kool-Aid. It's awesome. Yeah, that's a good one.
We drink it.
Hey, look, Uncle Tim just joined. Okay. That's what it said on the bottom. I did. Wait a minute. Okay, so quickly, we'll have our Empire Points update on the show this week. You can find that out on, of course, Wednesday. CFL Pick'em, Cappy D is still in first, although he did get knocked out of first shortly by RMB, and that's going to be a great race between those two at the end of the season. We'll give the full update on that on the show, and, of course, the CFL podcast family league. There. Good Lord, my brain shut off there, the fantasy. Yeah, exactly. Well, there was only one of us that was in the playoffs in this room. Anyway, I'm just shooting them all. Okay, I swear he's never going to come back. This is not good. Yeah. So the show is out Wednesday. We're going to have, of course, more with Mike and Cristina. We'll have more UT Game of the Week and, of course, Superfans history segment. And for that, Superfan brought in a prop for the Periscope.
Oh, who doesn't love a good National Geographic
Wow,
magazine?
I was just thinking that. Exactly.
So, in the 76 National Geographic. There we go. I don't know if you can zoom in on that.
Oh, look at that.
It's a lovely shot of Edmonton playing Winnipeg, but what's wrong with that photo? Gotta zoom in on that bad boy. We'll put in a picture and everyone can take a look.
I see.
I guess you're gonna have to listen
Wrong
to the
color
episode to
jersey.
find out.
Wow.
Yes.
All right then.
All right.
So listen to the episode, listen to the Esks history segment where we will explain that picture and what was wrong with it. Interesting. Teaser. That's right. Well done, Leanne. Okay, show is out Wednesday. Our game preview will be out on Friday, where we'll be joined by Mike's co-host in Josh from Podskeeweewee. So we're going to have the whole gang on for that show, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. The gang is all here. You can, of course, follow us on Twitter. And speaking of Twitter, the CFL Twitter Award nominations open today. We got quite a few nominations, which is fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And the voting will open on November the 8th. We'll make sure that we put that out for you. And it'll be in a voting, like a Twitter poll type thing. So make sure you're voting for your favorite podcasts. And that's fantastic. And 2 and Out won last year. So let's make sure that somebody else, just for fun. I do want to thank Travis as well, because I was on 2 and Out with him this week as well. Then that should be out right away. I'm just going all of it. It's a podcast. All of us are in together this week. It's fantastic. It's getting to the end of the year. So, again, follow us on Twitter. What did I just? Fire trucker. I have no fire trucker to put in there. Follow us on Twitter. And Facebook. That's really good gin. Thanks, Superfan. Oh my. Yeah. I'm brutal. It was a long day. Yeah. Okay. So anyway. Okay. Well, follow us there. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next week. We'll absolutely talk to you on Wednesday. See you later.